Hello everyone, I'm going to talk about to free from sorrow. It's hard for us to free from sorrow, but saying is easy, but doing is hard for us. But however, the newborn disciple encounter such thing, right? But we try to encounter it, so we should make our mind strong, make our mind know it. We try to make our mind strong enough to face the problem and to solve the problem, or to no need to escape from the problem, right? So sorrow, distress, grief, and worry are parts of our life. So we know that it's the sorrow arises, but it does not arise forever. One day, yes, it will cease to exist. Right, so it arises and disappears, not arises forever. Right, it's it's subject to it's subject to impermanence. It's changeable, right? That's why we know that. Why do we encounter sorrow? Because it is stem. It stems from clinging and or attachment to the desirable thing that we love or desire. Right? That's why we encounter sorrow. Right? For example, we love a pretty girl, or we love a handsome boy. So when we cannot see the face, we feel unhappy. So we attach to the good picture or good form, right? So we fall into sorrow, right? When the beautiful girl or handsome boy die, we cannot control our mind. We cannot stop our sorrow. So sorrow arises. That's why the Buddha said, why does sorrow or suffering arise? Because clinging or attachment, right? Because of clinging and attachment. Right, we love our children. So when our dear children our dear children die, we feel happy? No, we feel unhappy. That's why we try to control our heart and our mind. When we attach to the dear children, our dear children, so when they die or they separate from them, how do we feel? We feel unhappy. We encounter sorrow. We encounter lamentation. Right? So it is not easy for us. Not easy for us. Yes. To escape from the problem, you should know the cause of the problem, the way to the end of the problem, right? So you should know the end of the problem and the way to end of the problem, right? Your sorrow stream from clinging and attachment. That's why you should give clinging and attachment off. No need to keep it, or no need to keep them, right? When you keep them, it's not useful for you. It's not crucial for you. It will disturb you. It will occupy your mind, right? So you just only before or decide the good thing, but the bad thing you oppose, right? You don't like, you hate, right? But when the good thing happen to you, you like. That's why you cannot escape from sorrow. But however, the bold disciples know the truth. Yes, know the truth. So the sorrow stem from suffering or stem from attachment or clinging. That's why they abandon clinging and attachment. So they know it is impermanent. It is suffering. It is no self. That's why they try to see the truth. Yeah, they try to see the truth of impermanent, truth of suffering, truth of no self. So when they know correctly and truly, yes, mean that they truly understand, they truly discern. That's why they can abandon the suffering. They can abandon sorrow. So when you see dance, you see the truth of the impermanent, right? So you can escape from sorrow, right? But because you favor the desirable thing, but you oppose undesirable thing, so you cannot escape from sorrow. You love your children, you love, you never think, you never know the truth of impermanent. You think that they can live forever, they cannot die, they cannot get sick, right? When they get sick or when they die, so you are unhappy, you get sorrow, you experience sorrow, distress or grief. So your mistake, it's not other mistakes, but your mistake, your fault, right? So to escape from the sorrow, you should be enlightened. You should know that the vulnerable truth. You should be a sin enterer, one eternal, non-eternal, and holy man, right? Is arahanta, right? Arahant. So to attain arahantship, right? When you become noble disciple, you can escape from sorrow, right? You can escape from sorrow. Sorrow don't disturb you or don't occupy your mind. Yes, but now the development disturb us, make us hard, make us difficult. It is good choice for us to escape or to free from sorrow. So to free from sorrow, we should study the Dharma, the Buddha teaching, and then we practice, right? We practice step by step. Don't force. Constantly practice. Constantly listen to Buddha's teaching. No need to stop. Okay, and then our wisdom will increase, will develop day by day, year by year, month by month, year by year. So we can see the vulnerable through this life. No need to wish for the future life. But this life we can be enlightened. So to try, to reach, we should try our best in order to see the vulnerable truth. When we see the vulnerable truth, we can escape from sorrow. So it is our purpose. It is one of the blessing. So it is the blessing that Buddha taught in the Mangala Sutta. It is very important for all living beings. So we are human beings. We are not anymore. So we have a good chance to see the vulnerable truth in the present life. Alright? So for animal or hungry ghosts or heavy beings, they cannot try to see the vulnerable truth. But how lucky we are, right? We can have a good chance to practice the Buddha teaching. We have a chance to be enlightened in the present life. Why do we neglect, right? Neglect or ignore the Buddha teaching or ignore the Buddha ways, right? So it is very important for us to escape from sorrow. When we have no sorrow, it means that we have happiness, we have peace inside our mind, right? So when we have no sorrow, it's only happiness, right? So sorrow here is not easy for us to abandon, but it's hard for us to abandon, to give up the clinging or attachment. So to give up clinging attachment, I think it's very, very hard to give up, right? So, but I have a noble disciple or the noble ones reach. I mean, they abandon sorrow completely, right? So we should follow them. Right? Try again and again, and then we can see the Four Noble Truths. When we see the Four Noble Truths, we can escape from sorrow, right? We are free from sorrow. It is the one of such a blessing, right? Thank you so much for your attention. Bye bye. Firstly, I would like to pay high respect to the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. I would like to, to say hello everyone. Today I want to share my Dhamma talk with all of you. It's about to be grateful. It is gratitude. Yes, gratitude is one of such a blessing that the Buddha have taught us. So when we are grateful to our parents, teachers, the helpful people and other people, right? So we are lucky. We are called a good person, right? When we are grateful, right? We are not like a crocodile, right? Yes, when we are grateful, we always, admired by other people around us. We are praised by the wise people or generous people. That's why we need gratitude, right? Yes, there are few people who like to help others, who like to how do I say, to do good deed at the first time to someone. Yeah, there are a few, right? And when we think a person who is grateful to the helpful people and the people who help us, I can say person who have us. So there are fewer, right? A person who are grateful. Yes, a person who are grateful are fewer when we compare to a person who give something to someone at the first time. Yes, at the first time or second time, third time, when they give a flower, they used to have him or her, so they are few. But a person who is I want to say a persons who are grateful, there are only a small number, right? Only fewer people, right? because they when we think there are yes, how do we say, people, yes, like to get but don't want to say, like want to attract people to help them but they don't want to help other people. Yes, to other people, right? So when we think like that, we know that there are difficult to be grateful, right? To be grateful